Hi everyone, I'm Psychic Medium Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And for my faithful supporters, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I am doing a collective reading today. We're in eclipse season, so about 2 weeks ago we had the solar eclipse, which is new moon energy, and now the end of the week we are going to have a lunar eclipse, which is the full moon energy. And so I'm just going to tap in, touch base with spirit, and see what messages spirit has for you, the collective, what's going on. And so, you know, with solar eclipses are for beginnings, new beginnings. And so lunar eclipses is for endings and release and completion. So I would suspect that something is coming to a close in your life. Something is coming to an end. Okay. All right. Well, let's tap in and see what the energy is. Holy Spirit, what message do you have for the collective as we are in the midst of this eclipse season? What is this eclipse season bringing, Spirit? Show me the truth. For the collective, what messages, collective? What's coming in, Spirit? I hope everyone is out there doing well. Fall is near. All right, so the first card out we have is the Page of Cups, right? So I feel like I'm getting a lot of emotion. I feel like a lot of emotions are coming up for my collective. Yeah, I feel like you may be very emotional at this time. Right? I just feel like this tender, sweet kind of energy, kind of even like this purging energy, honestly, because we have following the star, right? So a lot of healing energy is coming in with this eclipse energy, right? Part of the endings, the release, okay? So I feel as though there's a lot of emotions coming up, a lot of healing coming up in you all's energy right now, okay? I feel as though with this Ace of Pentacles, I feel as though new seeds are being planted, okay? I feel like something new is being planted, very tangible. Something's growing roots in your life, okay? Or I want to clarify, actually. Spirit, let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles. What is this gift? I actually feel like it's a gift, right? Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles is the Nine of Wands. I feel like whatever this gift is or whatever you are maybe planting, you've had to fight for it, right? I feel like maybe you even feel very tired, we're very wounded, right? This is my wounded warrior, but I feel whatever you've gone through, possibly up for like the last 9 months, it's just been a battle for you, right? Okay. And this could be speaking about working, like something to do with your money, your finances, but I feel like something new is being planted, okay? Some kind of harvest, something that you've been working on, working for. I want to clarify this star energy. Clarify the star. Why is the star here? Spirit. The Hierophant. Okay, so I feel like many of you have been praying for clarity, for guidance, for truth. You know, the Hierophant speaks about spiritual guidance, right? So I feel like a lot of you are being spiritually guided at this time from spirit, from source, right? This also speaks about like spiritual wisdom, spiritual mentorship, right? You could be seeking out a mentor, some kind of spiritual or religious mentor at this time, right? But you kind of see she's looking up, and there's this string up in the cosmos, right? Like this direct connection. Okay, so I feel as though this lunar eclipse, like you're getting some kind of clarity or downloads. You've been praying a lot for direction. There's healing here. Okay, following that Ace of Pentacles is the Hermit. Let's clarify the Hermit. I feel like a lot of you at this time have gone inward. Clarify the Hermit, seeking truth, seeking clarity, seeking answers. Clarify the Hermit. The Four of Wands is clarifying the Hermit, okay? So I feel like internally, I feel like you're having a lot of internal revelations, okay? Also, you know, with it being a 4, it's about stability, okay? So it's a lot of inward energy at this time, especially with that Page of Cups, this Star, this Hermit energy, okay? I feel like many of you could be celebrating how far you've come, that you've overcome a lot. Like, I feel like there's just a lot of internal growth, a lot of internal celebration. Yeah. Following that Hermit came out was the Three of Swords. So like I said earlier, a lot of you are healing, and it's been kind of painful, like this release. I feel like there's a release happening, especially with this lunar eclipse happening. There's some kind of painful release happening, letting go of toxic people, places, things, relationships. Clarify the Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here? Nine of Cups. That's a confirmation for me. Yes, releasing the pain that you've been holding on to. One more on the Three of Swords. Yep, a completion, exactly, right? Completing this painful cycle that you all have been in. My God. Completion, endings, release. This could have been a particular person, family, friends, whomever. This person could have betrayed you, could have wounded you, hurt your heart in some kind of way. And Spirit is saying, yes, this is also my wish fulfillment card. Yes, prayers are being answered with that Star energy and Hierophant. The prayer, I feel like you've been praying for release. You've been praying for deliverance. You've been praying for healing. And it is here. It is here. The release is here. The ending is here. You're letting it go. You've gone within to self-reflect, okay, with that Hermit energy. Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here? I feel like you've had to fight for your peace, right? The Eight of Swords, you see she's all tied up. All of these crows are like, she's blindfolded. They're all, you know, a lot of confusion, a lot of restriction. I feel like you've had to fight for your peace, fight for your boundaries, stand your ground in what, you know, whatever you've been through. You've had to protect yourself. I feel like self-protection, maybe even, like I say, isolation, self-isolation, self-protection. Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you have been holding back or will be holding back this eclipse, right? Going within, trusting your intuition. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles is the High Priestess. So I feel like a lot of you have been going in self-protection. You've been protecting yourself, keeping things to yourself, kind of moving quietly, okay? Trusting your intuition about others. We have the Hangman in the outcome. Hangman. Clarify the Hangman. You know, the Hangman speaks about surrender. I want to clarify the Hangman. The Eight of Swords came out, right? We just had the Eight of Swords, right? So in order to get yourself out of whatever situation you're in, whether that's overthinking, whether that's old habits, toxic habits, toxic behaviors, carrying emotional baggage, the key, the answer, the solution is to let go, to surrender, to release. Release what is not serving you. If you have to fight for something so hard, right? Because I talked about you being tired, wounded, fighting for something. If you have to fight for something so hard, so bad, it is not in alignment. Okay? And so when things are not in alignment, let go. I always say this. My mom told me, let go, let God, surrender. The Hangman wants you to gain a new perspective and to release and surrender what is outside of your control, right? The Four of Pentacles speaks about control. Maybe you've been trying to control something or someone and it just isn't working, okay? And it has you in this Eight of Swords energy. We cannot control anyone. We cannot keep anyone that doesn't want to be kept, okay? So if there's something that you've been dealing with in your life and it's just a constant battle, it's a constant struggle, it has you feeling more trapped than free, right? Release it. Surrender it. Pause, be still, and release it. The very thing that we want sometimes, we must release it and trust the process. Okay? So that's the message for the collective in this eclipse energy, this eclipse season. I feel like a lot of emotions are coming to the surface that are needing to be acknowledged and healed, right? The star energy, this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you guys are going to be planting new seeds, or something's going to be manifesting. Something that you've been working hard on is finally going to, like some kind of harvest, okay? I feel like it's okay to go inward at this time. And if you feel like you're being pulled or called to go inward, that's completely normal with this lunar eclipse energy. The energy and spirit in your soul wants you to go inward so that you can integrate the lessons that you have been going through, okay? And there's just this purging, this release energy. It may be painful, it may be emotional, but let it come up and out, okay? And continue protecting your peace of mind, okay? And release control. Release control. If it's not flowing, if it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't say yes, if it doesn't check all your boxes, simply let it go. Surrender, release. Right? There is liberation and freedom waiting for you on the other side of feeling trapped and restricted. Okay, my loves? So that is the message. If you would like to learn tarot, if you would like to become a tarot reader, I'm teaching my signature course, Wisdom of the Tarot, this October. All of the details and links can be found below. So if you want to learn tarot for yourself, if you want to learn it to be able to read for others, check out the link and feel free to enroll, sign up, message me if you have any other questions, okay? All right, everyone, take care of yourself. During this eclipse season, the energy is about to turn up, okay? All right, bye.